Hi everyone, in today's session we'll be looking at fall prevention and how we as support workers, we within the healthcare system can help drive the numbers down. Do you know, statistically within the United States of America, fall per year is 14 million. And if you move over to Canada, it is 1.7 million. You'll be asking, what are the statistics for United Kingdom? It is 5 million in the United Kingdom. And this value is higher towards the elderly, towards our seniors. Across the three countries is the same statistics. My question is, how can we as support workers upscale in 2025 to drive these numbers down? According to age.co in UK, it states that fall will cost the UK £4.6 million a day. £4.6 million a day to take care of the cost of fall within the United Kingdom. That is high. For you and I to reduce this cost, there are basic things that I want us to start doing going forward. One, let's look at the effect of fall on individuals. If you have ever been with someone who had fallen before, is not really a nice one, especially towards the older generation. There is that fear of falling again. That fear of falling again naturally will create anxiety, will create fear, and this in turn will lead to reduced mobility, and long term they may totally lost their independence because they will not want to move again just because they are afraid of fall. This in turn will take away dignity or has robbed them of dignity and privacy, because now you will need someone, a carer, to take them to the toilet when it's time for toileting, even when it's time to have a bath. And these were the things they were doing as individuals themselves. A fall can lead to complete removal of independence. It can. It can also reduce self-confidence. It can also reduce self-belief. So it is very important that you try to prevent the first fall, because if you don't, there is the possibility of subsequent fall that will just drastically reduce the quality of life for that individual. So this is where you and I come in. First, basic things to look out for when you are supporting someone within the care system. What type of shoes are they putting on? Are they shoes that are very loose, or they are shoes that have grip? These are basic things that you and I as care staff can work on, and that will change the narrative. There won't be any fall. If the person is using a Zimmer frame, check the base of the Zimmer frame if it's even. If it's not even, there's going to be a trip one of these days, and the person will end up in the hospital. In my next video, I'll show you the statistics of how fall and hip are the highest form of accident that leads to death, and also other stats. But for today, let's just stick with what we have here and look for all the possible ways that you and I can help to drive these numbers down. When you get into their rooms, is it possible for you to have a quick holistic view, an assessment, a risk assessment of the area? Where are the sofas located? Are they rightly positioned? If the person has a Zimmer frame or a mobility aid, are they rightly positioned? When the person gets up from the bed, will the person be able to use his or mobility aid, or they are in a position where assessing it could be difficult for them? These are little things that you can do each day, and I am sure you are driving the numbers at the end of the day. Also, have you ever thought about the possibility of checking if the mobility aid is right for that individual? It's possible that it's not right for the individual. Zimmer frames have varying heights. The height to which the physio or the physiologist will place it is equal or proportional to the height and the walking pattern of that individual? What is the probability that someone did not come a day before or something somewhere and that the height was changed? What is the probability? This can be checked. Often a time, for what I know, once the correct points have been identified, it is marked using a permanent marker. So check if the Zimmer frame that the person is using does not have that. Why not flag it up so that we'll be sure that is the right height for that person and it is marked? Why? If for any reason there is a change tomorrow, maybe the Zimmer frame was taken to whatever reason it is, there is a change in the height, you are able to notice it and take it back to the correct height. That is something you can do and will be preventing falls.